hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Turning it on! And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he's dragged down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's McCann. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got the back over the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Hatchett. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. 1st drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, better than you, and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. In the red area, it's Willihan. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Shakes off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Brings him to the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Texas A&M going up-tempo. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams like that.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun to give, looking for room. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Got it in the middle, it's Madden. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Foul with that that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That's Crump. It's McCann. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is in the air. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. What a play by this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Woollyhan. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to run it. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Baker. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the 1st down. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. The returner will field it and bring it back. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustment.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll run it again. Running into the open space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. NC State quick to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Darrisaw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. NC State going up tempo. Trying to surge it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
Second and goal for this offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He leaves it with his back. He breaks a tackle.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out of their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hatchett. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Cherry. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They go to the ground. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this?
Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. First down for this offense. Give to the running back. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there? He's down to the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Coming out with it, it's Darisaw. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try to pop the draw, and some room to work. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. NC State quick to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, NC State.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Offense, quick tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. They just keep firing. And the ball's out there after it. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs through a tackle. And the defense drags him down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hatchett. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.